Alright. Hey guys, I'm here with Evan today, and we're taking a look at a game that's not out yet. Well, it's out August 10th, and they were kind enough to send a key over to us for us to check it out ahead of time, so we're going to give you guys a little bit of a preview. This is Phantom Trigger, right, Evan?
Yep, Phantom Trigger.
And you played a bit of this last night after they sent the key over.
Oh, a little bit, yeah.
Okay, and we're playing, this is playing on Steam right now on a computer. They didn't get any Switch codes yet. They will send those over to us, but right now this is out on the PC and the Switch, as far as I can tell, only. So it's going to come out on those two systems. And this is, of course, done by Tiny Build, and it's built on Unity, which is, I guess, the same thing Overcooked was built on, which was Unity.
Yeah, tons of stuff is built on Unity.
Unity's kind of gotten a bad rap recently because it's had issues playing on certain game consoles, but for the most part on the computer it plays really well. And this is an interesting kind of game. I like the art style, although it does look. I think they had a game called Hyper Light Drifter, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of games that look like this across many companies. It's a pretty standard style. It's, I guess, what you do with it for the whole visual concept, the angles and stuff, and the way the world works. That's really the only thing that changes where these types of games go.
Okay, so we're so this is the very beginning of the game, right?
Yep. Very well. We just missed a little bit of story.
Okay.
So we're starting up.
Well, what's the overall beginning of the story? I guess if you could.
Just a husband and wife, I guess they are in a kitchen, and they're about to make breakfast. And
I saw that he asked what's for breakfast, and then it just cut to this.
He passes out because he's got some kind of disease. He's sick. I think they say it's cancer at some point.
Oh wow! Okay.
Early on in the story, but when he passes out, this is where he goes.
So he's just like in dream world right now. He's like hallucinating.
Possibly.
Okay.
So like they don't really go, as far as I've gotten in the game, they don't really go into it. And you just pick up some weapons. You just make sure you have controls.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it looks kind of. I mean, it looks almost like a top-down. Like has like a beat 'em up style to it almost, where it's more of an action game. Whoa. Are you teleporting too?
Yeah.
Now is that cursor right there for the mouse, the one that's kind of in the middle of the?
That's for something else that's not getting picked up, so we're good on at least the video recording.
Oh no, I mean like just in general. Is that for?
We're using Big Picture.
Oh yeah, okay,
we're
Big
going
Picture.
through Steam Big Picture.
That's fine.
It's just a function.
I didn't know if that was like a thing in the game or something. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so you're in like I guess just the beginning of the world here. It looks apocalyptic, I guess.
Yeah, it's sort of like a purgatory, kind of like a Dante's Inferno vibe.
It looks like the world has like ended, so now you're kind of just running around as, I guess in this case, the Phantom.
Well,
this Phantom Trigger.
Here we go. All right, so at least at the beginning, they're gonna set you up with 2 real abilities, 3 technically with the teleport. You got this whip, which is your green bar. That's actually under your health bar.
Oh, okay.
As you use these things in combat, you level them up.
Oh, I like that. So it's one of those games where the more you use an item, the more to level up as you play.
As things hit certain levels, you get different combos.
Oh, that's cool.
So like once our ice hits level 3 and the green thing hits level 2, the whip, you'll gain a new ability based on
I see, because it has like different, you need to basically level up either one to get it there. Yep. I like that, that's cool.
And then it adds this really interesting element that's kind of like a Simon Says. Like this ice here is blue, which means blue breaks it. But there's ice you'll start running into that's green and red, and that changes it.
So I wonder if that's there just to, I guess, give you a reason to use all of your abilities so that they all level up kind of together, so you don't just have like a massive blue bar or something.
Oh yeah, you gotta kind of try to combo things. Here's a basic creature.
Okay.
So the whip.
Oh, it shows the did you pull them towards you?
Yeah,
too?
the whip is a pull.
Cool. I like that it shows the damage. I guess the damage number is above the enemies. I guess that goes up obviously as you level up and things get stronger for you. I like the animation for that. That's actually really nice looking. Yeah. That's cool.
You'll eventually get a fire fist as well, but like, see how this is green?
Oh, cool.
But what's cool is there's other objects in the game that do this, where you change its direction, because it slows down time as it happens, and then you just use it to solve a puzzle.
I like that. That's neat. Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is like I guess the psychedelic type thing where
you're starting to have a flashback. See how the green ice is? Blue doesn't work, but green whip does.
I like that. That's cool. And your bar at the top is filling up as you use it. So yeah, it's like leveling up as you. That's cool. I like that.
And there's other functional things the green does that isn't common. Like it activates these little thrown items.
And you can throw them at the enemies.
Yeah.
So you actually so you can kind of choose how you want to fight enemies. In that case, you can use like your environment to kind of mess them up. Oh, that's cool.
The TV-faced ones are ranged characters.
Oh, they shoot at you. Oh, that's cool. I do like the I don't know. It looks very creative. The enemies look creative. The world, obviously, it's done like this really cool looking pixel kind of.
Pixel art. I mean, it's constantly coming back for games. A lot of the games I've played in it, they have been really fun because companies like this who make games on this style, they get to focus more on the gameplay and how smooth it is, as opposed to like the art style, where they can just make like a bunch of assets. Like these animations aren't changing that much on this character.
The other thing I kind of like about this, oh, there you go, you gotta level up. The other thing I kind of like about these style games is they're not super demanding, so you don't need a very strong computer to play this game, which is great. Of course, it'll also be on the Switch, so we'll have that portable aspect. But like right now, this is playing actually on a laptop, and it's running really well. Oh man,
trying to get used to the controller.
They're getting you. They're getting you. Yeah, you were playing keyboard and mouse, weren't you?
Yep.
Weird. See, I don't know. I don't think I'd be able to play these kind of games keyboard and mouse. Oh, your whip leveled up too. Nice.
Yep.
These are definitely controller games for me. Cool.
It would be for me too, because this whip is supposed to be like really controllable, but I'm noticing even on a controller that it's still like the 8-gate directions.
Yeah. You're playing it as an Xbox One controller reason right now. You could technically, I guess, use a PS4 controller, or in your case, you're using PS2 controllers.
Yeah, I got the PS2 controller.
I guess those would work fine too. But in this case, I guess on the Switch, you would want to use like the Pro controller because you get that 8-gate kind of feel to it. I mean, I like the Switch Pro controller is a good feeling controller.
These are hidden items, mirrors in the game that you find that give you a mass amount of EXP for whatever the color is that the item is shining.
Which one was that, blue?
Blue.
Oh, nice. Yeah, look at your blue meter went up pretty well. Jeez.
This person, she resembles your wife.
Is that, okay. So so far you found people that kind of merge his reality world with like this almost like this hallucination world. I like that. That's cool.
This is a puzzle function I've been running into a lot. It's actually kind of interesting. Because like I said, with Simon Says, you gotta notice like green, green, blue. So green, green, blue. And then it does a 4. So green, blue, green, blue. So green. If you screw that up, just a ton of enemies spawn. Just a ton.
It's like pulling the wrong lever in Zelda. Nice. Yep. Were you invulnerable there for a while that time slowed down?
No,
okay.
you can still do maneuvers in it, which is nifty. Oh.
I like that like that Nightcrawler aspect is awesome. It kind of reminds me of, I guess, kind of reminds me of like Mr. Shifty.
That actually,
I guess, a little bit.
that purple stuff right there, that does damage to enemies as well. So if an enemy walks through it,
good. It's like one of those things where like because enemies can always touch you and then they don't hurt each other. That's cool that they you almost set a trap for the other enemies.
Yep. There's a guy in town that also wants spices, so you will find spices.
So does that mean that there are like quests and stuff in this game kind of too, like that? Like you actually get stuff and you take them back?
Sort of. It's mostly just try to clear the level.
Okay, okay.
And I know roguelike is the thought, but really what happens is at these points here, you get all your health back, and that's your save spot. So if you die past here, you come back. Like,
checkpoint.
You can activate traps with these little buttons.
Oh, cool.
But if you gain any XP after this point, you don't actually keep it.
Now they sent me they sent us the stuff for I guess the press kit, and in it they said that this is $14.99, I believe, which seems like a pretty good price so far from what I'm seeing. It looks like a fun game for $15, based on some of the other games that we'll probably look at eventually that are $15, $10.
This is the first flashback.
Oh, okay. We're gonna bit of story here then. Nice. I like that. I like that you use your whip to pull stuff in the environment towards you. That's actually really cool.
It gets more advanced than that.
Oh,
I'm hoping maybe in this playthrough we'll be able to get to that point, because you could actually combo. If you'll notice that you get like a 3-hit attack right there. If you do different types of attacks at different times, you'll get different abilities.
Okay.
Like you'll create jets of flame. You'll create an area of flame around you, or an area of ice based on what type of cube you're using. I should be getting the fire cube soon.
Oh, it'll level up on your ice again.
There it is. 1, 2, and then you blink. It gives you the ice.
Oh, cool.
Anything that gets hit with it gets slowed down.
Nice.
And the fire one, which hopefully I'll get here soon.
So what was the first ability you unlocked? Was that at 3 and 2? So you still need to finish your whip out, and then it'll like your whip level here.
Let's see.
And then you'll get
See, right there.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so it gives you a nice new combo you get. Okay, cool. You still need to level up each one one more time, I guess, to get to the next ability. But that's cool, though. So they're like combos that they unlock for you.
1, 2. Ice shot. See, he's blue now. He's really slow.
Oh, that's cool. So it just seems like there's
Oh, here it is.
Oh, okay. Wow, jeez. They just Oh, you're getting that, oh no, the VCR look. Okay, so here's...
This happens a lot in combat. Like,
that's kind of weird that they do it in familiar combat.
It's a little jarring.
Yeah, I guess maybe that's the idea, is to kind of catch you off guard, and then they hit you with some story. It was like here they're talking about surgery for his cancer,
cost.
I guess.
Yeah.
Is that the idea?
Apparently it's removable, but at an extremely high cost. There's another type of thing that they can do that might work, but might not, and it's way cheaper, and he's probably going to go with that because he doesn't make enough money in life to be able to go with the surgery. You do get to actually pick some dialogue in some of these flashbacks. It's kind of weird.
I wonder if that affects anything in the game as you go forward.
I have
Interesting. No clue. So yeah, they're talking about the surgery, and then it'll cut back, I guess, to middle combat. Middle combat.
This combat ends.
Oh, okay, wow.
The ones later on do not.
Oh, jeez. That's interesting. They tried to, I guess, get like, I don't know. It feels almost like they're trying to get like very real with the situation in this kind of a game. Like, especially if we're talking about the guy having like surgery for cancer. Oh, so the traps hurt the enemies too?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. Yeah, look at that. Jeez, yeah, he just got destroyed. Wow, that's cool. So you could pull him into like if you really wanted to, like you could leave him on the spikes and just like ruin him with that.
Oh yeah.
Did the enemies can walk over the switches too?
Yes.
Oh, I was gonna say
Anything
I saw them
interacts with
pop them
anything.
up. That's cool.
Here we go.
Whoa.
This is where you get the new attack. I'm just gonna say stuff. Screw it.
So you get the new attack.
Yep, fire orb.
Oh, cube of flame. Whoa, what? That's awesome.
And if I'm not mistaken, okay, no, I do have to level it up because that should create a cone of fire. But like I said, the ice, different colors.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. So it has like that, almost like to me, like that. What's that Ikaruga type effect where you have like you have to match colors with attack, or in that case, match colors with different attacks and stuff. I like that. So do you get, as far as you've been able to tell, is it just those three, the blue, green, and red?
For now, yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, the info they show you about how you unlock combos basically supports that idea.
Okay.
But I've started to notice that there are enemies that come at you as certain element types.
Oh, okay.
So different types of attacks will do different damage and have different effects to them.
So you want to pick your weapons carefully when you go into some of these bouts, I guess. Gotta make sure you have the right weapons ready to go. Oh, nice. So, is there any obvious time that a level ends, or is it like at a flashback kind of thing?
There are boss fights.
Oh, there are boss fights. Very good. That was actually the next thing I was going to ask you, if you encountered any boss fights in your time with this game.
One of them. He was pretty classic, like a classic top-down Zelda style boss.
Okay.
Definitely a little more difficult than you would expect, because it's got that. This game does at points have a little feeling of almost like a bullet hell.
Oh, wow, okay. Yes, there's a lot of stuff hitting you. Oh, there you go. That one, is that red?
Red,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice. Wow, so the red will probably level up here.
Yeah. I'll have to see if I
Oh,
can.
wow, geez, that almost gave you a full bar.
Let's see. Yep, fire. Good.
Oh, so one of those things unlocked then on the other side.
2, and burn.
Oh, that's cool. So far, I like what I'm seeing here. I like the ability to teleport around like Nightcrawler or Mr. Shifty, for example.
I wonder if the other one works.
I like the different combos you get. I like the fact that the thing I really like is that you level up as you use the ability. I like that a lot. That's actually good. That's a mechanic I've always liked in games, is making you use a certain thing. Like I remember, obviously in Oblivion, in Elder Scrolls, you would have to jump or do whatever to increase your movement speed and your jump and everything. So I've always liked those mechanics in games.
What was this way?
Oh, no, flashback. All right.
Triggerable flashback, yep.
Wow, so it looks like it fast-forwarded a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, I think... I'm not too sure, because they don't really go into a lot. I think he's in the hospital now. Like, that's what he's experiencing the treatment, which is also making him...
Like hallucinate. Like the drugs are making him hallucinate, kind of, is the idea.
Yeah.
It's interesting. So that actually has like a little more of a story than, honestly, than when I first saw this, that I thought it would have. I mean, I doubt you went into this expecting to be playing as a guy who's hallucinating from, like, having cancer treatments and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting. So the idea is he's encountering... Ooh, you're almost out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So
No.
the idea here is that he is. Oh no! Oh, we have to see a death animation.
And then, like I said,
you start right back.
You get tossed back at your last checkpoint, and your EXP is back down to where it was at that checkpoint.
It's interesting, though. Like I said, it's a little more than I thought they would go with the story mode. I mean, you see this game kind of how they've shown it, because I don't know if they've talked about the story at all to anyone that I've seen. Yeah, that's so when you just told me about that, that it's a guy who's experiencing, like, I guess, cancer treatments, and he's hallucinating from the experimental drugs, I guess, that he's getting. Seems a little deeper in the story than I thought it would be. Especially because it makes you, I guess, want to play a little more to see what exactly is happening to him in his I guess, his journey through his treatments and everything. That's interesting. I guess it can go a couple ways, though. I remember with Assassin's Creed, people did not like the fact that you kept, like, I guess, transferring back to Desmond in the real world. Everyone just wanted to be the assassin all the time. In this case, though, I assume we never play as the guy.
It's more story.
Yeah, so that's fine. We never play as the guy. Some of those parts in Assassin's Creed were extremely slow when you played as Desmond, especially after going from, like, jumping around buildings and stuff, and then you're a guy in like a sweatshirt in, like, the hospital. So they keep, I guess, cutscenes and stuff, and they show how his progress is going. Obviously, you're further along in the future, and those are just things that he remembers, which is cool. So I'm okay with that, as long as they keep to, like, a story aspect.
Well, yeah, no, you do get to pick, as I said, you get to pick some of the choices of things he talks about in those moments. Okay. So there's a little bit, it's kind of controlled. Like, I know in the last one I got to pick, it gave me 3 choices, and they were all exactly the same.
Oh, okay. Were they worded differently, kind of? No, they're just the same.
They were exactly the same. So it's almost like you didn't have control in that moment.
Okay. Okay, very good. All right. Well, I think we're running out of time here.
Yeah,
but,
probably.
Yeah, we're getting close to the end here. But so far, you've played for a couple hours, you'd say, total?
A little bit.
Okay. And so far, are you pleasantly surprised with how this game has turned out compared to what you were probably thinking going in?
I mean, I know I'm seeing a lot more of these on the market, and it's kind of oversaturating right now for me. So when trying to debate, like, do I play this one? Do I play Hyperlight? Do I play... It's too much of, I guess, like, a question of how much time do I really want to put into one of these and how much reward is there going to be. And all I'm seeing from this so far is interesting boss fights, actually kind of difficult, I guess, stages where they set up, like, a room with a certain shape with certain types of enemies, and you have to beat them. That's kind of cool. But, like, I don't know, past that point.
But, like, let's say you're not a big PC gamer and you have the Switch, for example. And this is coming to the Switch, where there's not a lot of these type of games. I mean, is this something that would be worth... I don't know what's going to be on the Switch. They told us an MSRP of $14.99 in the packet. That's what I'm going to say. Maybe it's $20 on the Switch. I'm not sure. But, I mean, would you say on the Switch for $15, if that's what it is, would this be worth a pickup? Since, obviously, the market is not massive like it is on Steam with the Switch.
Possibly. For now, at least, since it would be a starter, I guess, into this type of genre.
Well, you guys can also judge for yourself, since you've seen a good bit of the combat now, and then some of the story that we've already explained. So... hopefully we'll have more of this going forward. I'm sure Evan will probably finish this and may even be able to put out a review for it going forward. But this is Phantom Trigger, out August 10th on Steam and the Nintendo Switch.
Iced.
Oh, nice. And we'll talk about this a little more going forward as Evan gets further into it, I guess. It's based on Unity, so we'll see how it runs on the Switch based on Overcooked and stuff. Things that haven't had the best time in Unity, but they have fixed it. I think Mr. Shifty was also Unity, but... we'll see going forward. Again, Phantom Trigger, August 10th. As far as we can tell right now, $14.99. Definitely on Steam. We'll see if the price is any different on the Switch. We'll see you guys in the next video.